Starting off, I'm going to prime my face using Milk of Magnesia that I got from CVS, and I'm using this because I will be going to an event, and I normally contour and highlight when I'm going to an event, but the Milk of Magnesia will actually keep my makeup in place. I normally get oily in the T-zone area with my makeup, but this actually helps prevent my makeup from being oily, and it keeps it matte. And then I'm going to follow up with my Makeup Forever HD foundation in number 173. And I really love this foundation for a high-end foundation because it matches my skin tone perfectly, it doesn't oxidize, and I love the way it looks with the Milk of Magnesia. One of my subscribers wanted to know if she should highlight and contour before or after foundation. You want to contour and highlight after foundation because you don't want to wipe away the product when you're applying your foundation. And I'm going to lose some dimension in my face, but I'm going to highlight to bring some of that back. I'm going to use my Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in shade SX11, and I'm going to apply this with my Beauty Blender sponge. I'm just basically warming up the product on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply it to the areas that I want to attract light. So I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes, and I'm basically just doing a triangular motion. I'm going to stay above the cheekbones and drag it all the way towards the temples and down to my nose. And I'm going to do that on both sides because, like I said, I want to attract light. This highlighting will basically bring light, it will lift your face, it will give you a glow. So that's what I'm doing. And not only do I apply it underneath my eyes, but I also apply it to my chin area, and then I also apply it to the bridge of my nose and the center of my forehead. So when highlighting, you want to think convex. It will actually attract light and it will stand out. And now what I'm doing, I'm just kind of blending out the product. The Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer is pretty thick, but I like it a lot. You don't have to use it. You can use a concealer or a foundation that's 2 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation color. And I also highlight my Cupid's bow right above my lips just so it stands out a bit by using the remaining product that's on the Beauty Blender sponge and blend that out. Okay, so contouring is the complete opposite. You want to use 2 to 3 shades darker than your foundation, and you're going to apply it to areas that you want to look caved in. You want to think concave, which is basically caved in. You want to detract light in those certain areas. So most people will contour their cheekbones because they want their face to look slimmer, they want their cheekbones to pop, and I have really strong features, so I make sure that I don't get too crazy with contouring. Sometimes I get a little bit too crazy, but I love the way it looks in the end. So I'm just going to apply it right underneath the cheekbones, around the temples, around like the perimeter of my forehead, because this will actually blend the foundation and prevent it from looking like a mask. So I just blend in the contouring product right near my hairline, and then I would just blend everything together. Like I said before, I also blend it right near the temples, and I also use it to diffuse some of that highlighting product because I want everything to blend together. So applying it to the perimeter of your face ensures that everything will be like really blending in together if you take your time. What I'm doing here is I'm applying the highlighting product right underneath the area that I contoured, and this will just make the contouring pop a little bit more. You will see the hollow area, and then you will see light attract right underneath that. And then what I do, I go in with my Beauty Blender sponge. I'm using my Fix Plus by MAC, and I just use this to basically help blend everything out. I want everything to blend seamlessly together. I use the ends of the Beauty Blender sponge that doesn't have any product, and I just dab it on my face. I just dab all the areas, making sure to blend everything together, and you will see later on that everything will like blend in together. It will transition together smoothly, and then you can go in with setting the foundation, the highlighting, and the contouring areas. Here what I'm doing, I'm just bringing in some dimension back to my nose using the same brush that I used to contour. I'm using the remaining product that's on there, so I'm just basically outlining the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to blend that out. what I'm doing, I'm lightly setting my overall look using MAC's Prep and Prime Compact Translucent Powder. And I'm just basically doing this to ensure that my highlight isn't very dramatic. I did do a very dramatic highlight when I went to the Chris Brown after party. You can see that video, I will list it below, and you will see that I did not set it with the translucent powder before applying my banana powder, and the highlight was very out there. It's very dramatic, but I'm just showing you what you can do if you don't want that dramatic look. And then now I'm going in with a Covergirl bronzer. This is Bronze Brown by Covergirl Queen Collection. And I'm just applying this to the areas that I've contoured already with the cream foundation. And you don't necessarily have to, but I like to apply this to the area because it actually keeps the area from getting very oily, if that makes sense. If you're using a cream foundation, you can experience sweat, but you know, I just like to be extra cautious, so I apply it for that more bronzy look. And then going in with my all-time favorite banana powder, I'm going to apply this with a triangular sponge right underneath my eyes, and this will just ensure that the highlight will stand out. It will give more of like a yellow cast, so it will give it more of like that J-Lo glow. And I'm just applying it all to the areas that I have highlighted, that I've applied that Kevin Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and also to the Cupid's bow. I normally let the powder sit for about 10 to 15 minutes just so I can get more of that yellow cast from the banana powder. I really like that J-Lo glow. Or if I do my eyeshadow last, which is very rare, I will just buff away any eyeshadow that falls out along with the banana powder. So that is just basically it for the highlighting and contouring video. If you have any questions, leave it below.